Spell your last name.
Candie, 42,
I can't
22.
spell. Please spell. Thank you. What's your birthday?
22-25 your stop. Go ahead.
I'll be transported to 11 mileage 0672.
At just before noon on a Thursday in October, a call comes in to the Boonton Police Department in New Jersey. A woman is walking out of the local Walmart with a shopping cart, and a store employee says every item in it is stolen. By the time officers arrive, she's already trying to slip away toward a pizzeria next door.
Police, we're just investigating a theft from Walmart. All right. So at this time, you're just detained until we figure out what's going on, okay? You match the description. They said a female with gray sweatpants, gray sweatshirt. Okay? So the other officer speaking with them, do you know what I'm talking about? What happened? What may have happened?
What they don't know yet is that this isn't her first time, and it won't be the quiet arrest she's hoping for. The date is October 23rd, 2025, and the store is the Walmart on Wootton Street. Dispatch describes a female shoplifter in gray pants and a gray shirt, last seen heading toward the Delizia Pizzeria.
Are we gonna speak? Okay, do you have your ID on you? You have no ID? What's your name?
Oh, so I give my information.
You have to give your information. What's your name?
No, I don't.
Okay, put your hands behind your back, then you'll put your place under arrest for obstruction. What is your name? I'm not sitting here to play games.
Which one?
Which one what?
I have 2 names.
You have 2 names?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your name that would be on your proper, if you have a license, what would that name be? So we can identify you. What is it? Candie?
Yes.
What? Okay, I'm asking
Since you was making fun of my name.
I'm trying to hear you. I can't hear you. You had your head turned that way.
Candie. C-A-N-D-I.
What is it? C-A-N?
C-A-N-D-I-E.
D-I-E? What's your last name?
House.
House?
Nice.
Hey, drop the attitude right now. Spell your last name.
House.
Spell your last name.
Coming from.
Candie, 42,
I can't
22.
spell. Please spell.
H-O-U-S-T.
Thank you. What's your birthday? Your social security number? Okay. Where do you live? What's your address? D. D is in dog?
I don't know yet. Joey's inside.
Jay's trying to get a description of what it was. I don't even know what this was. She just doesn't want to give information, so let's see if she has an ID.
I have a warrant.
I didn't ask you about a warrant.
I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm going to run it through my system. I don't need you to confirm if you have a warrant or not. We're going to drop the attitude right now, okay? I'm not the one that just...
Were you in the Walmart?
I don't have attitude.
You in the Walmart? Were you in the Walmart?
What?
Were you in the Walmart?
Yeah.
Patrolman George Westenberger spots a woman matching that description almost immediately. He detains her while other officers head inside to piece together exactly what happened. Patrolman Slaughter and Detective Denker meet with the store's loss prevention team. And what loss prevention tells them turns a routine call into a clear-cut case.
What's your other name?
Diamond.
Diamond? What's the last name for Diamond? Can you spell it? Would that have the same date of birth, I would assume? But that one's not on any sort of identification?
I think that he witnessed that.
Oh, so I thought they said off to the officer.
No, I think you what's the mission?
Can't find anything?
No idea.
Do you have an ID?
According to loss prevention, this wasn't a couple of items slipped into a bag. She had an entire shopping cart filled with merchandise. and she pushed that cart straight past every register, past all points of purchase without paying for a single thing. The total came to $450.51.
Have you ever had an ID? Oh, we'll find something. That's fine. If you tell us the right name,
Boonton Street.
I gave you both of my real names.
yeah.
Pulling into 415 Boulevard on Yankee 80 Alpha Yankee Sierra.
She didn't want to give ID right off the bat, so I'm assuming it's something to it.
Yeah, well, she said she used to have an ID, so.
Right. So I'm sure they can find something.
Did Shane head over to Jay or not?
Shane went over with Jay, so I get a better description and with the full.
Where do you live? Wayne? Are you bleeding up there? You got a little dried blood on your ear. Pretty dry. You waiting for a ride?
Huh?
Waiting for a ride?
I Ubered here.
Ubered? You waiting for an Uber right now? No. Did you take anything from Walmart?
In New Jersey, that dollar figure matters because it helps determine exactly how the theft is charged. This wasn't a forgotten item at the bottom of a cart. This was a full cart, walked toward the door, and then came the moment that removed almost any doubt. Speaking to another officer, Candie admitted it outright. She had tried to steal from Walmart.
Yeah. Do you have it on you? Left at the door?
You're gonna arrest me, so why don't you just arrest me and take me to the county?
Well, we try not to take people to the county. I don't know how they do it over in Wayne. Have you been arrested before? Yeah, a lot or?
Same thing, shoplifting.
So it goes by your score, you know? Do you know that now?
Yes, I'm doing arrested.
What's that? So we're gonna do our best not to take you to the county. That was some township guy.
D'Agostino?
Yeah, I think so.
They said witness?
No, the witness is with Jay, I think. She admitted to shoplifting.
We just want to see what the total is and what they want to do. Because we were here yesterday and I thought we
A couple bunch, 96 entries in RMS.
all right.
What is that?
Mirandizer, take her at 450.
Right, they were arresting, I would assume.
They don't want to.
With the investigation complete, officers told her she was being placed under arrest. She was handcuffed, walked to the patrol car, and driven to the Boonton Police Department for processing. For this incident, she was charged with shoplifting under New Jersey law. From there, the case moved through the system.
Now, do me a favor, place your hands on your back. You're placed under arrest. I'm sorry? This time you're placed under arrest for shoplifting. Walk around the side of my car.
321 Kilo 10 11 1158.
You have anything on you in any pockets here? You have no pockets, just the charger there. Mind if I grab that out real quick? Okay, kind of seat there. It's a little tight, but like I said, it's a short ride.
I'm too short for this.
Watch here, I'll help you get in. Alright, at this time you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, it will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand the rights I just read to you? Okay.
What's your name? What's your name?
Yeah, playing the name games. Didn't you want to give ideas? Alright, well, place your hands on your back. Oh, so this is...
County checking 25 Beta Carrier stop.
All good, thank you.
Appreciate you. Go ahead.
I'll be transported to 11 mileage 20672.
The complaint was reviewed by an assistant prosecutor and a municipal court judge. Once the warrant was approved, Candie was transported to the Morris County Correctional Facility to await her appearance before a judge. Court records show the case was ultimately resolved in Superior Court on December 1st, 2025, and here's the part that makes this more than a single bad decision.
Keep calm, or...
He's within the first.
Oh, okay. We'll get him off as soon as we get inside. Wherever he went.
This wasn't Candie's first arrest of its kind. Earlier incidents were captured on camera too, which raises the real question. When someone keeps ending up in the back of a patrol car for the very same thing, is it desperation? Is it habit? Or is it something the system just hasn't found an answer for? Let us know what you think in the comments and subscribe to Bodycam for more. Back outside, Patrolman Westenberger asks the woman for identification. She says she doesn't have any. Then she refuses to identify herself at all. It's a small act of resistance that rarely helps, and it doesn't help here. Eventually, she gives them a name. She's 23 years old, from Wayne, New Jersey, and her name is Candie House. But before officers even arrived, the scene had already gotten stranger. When loss prevention tried to stop her inside, an unidentified man suddenly grabbed the shopping cart away from her. Who he was and why he did it has never been established. With the cart gone, Candie made a decision that only made things worse. She tried to run on foot toward Boonton Street. Patrolman Westenberger caught up with her and detained her before she got far.